Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here of businesswithtrading.com doing a trading strategy recap for Monday the 3rd of August. Welcome to August everyone, and hopefully your first day of August trading was pretty good. Ours was decent. We had two trades and ended up pulling out 2 points, and both of our trades were on the short side. We watched price open and trade a little bit lower. As it did bounce up, we did get short. It was right in here, we got short, and price did come down. As it came down, we watched it, but we moved our stop down, and it came back up and took us out right about here. So that was a very quick trade. And then price started to rise a little bit and continue to chop around. As it did start to roll over, we were looking for a short up here. It never actually came up. It basically retested this area and just rolled over. It never came up like we were looking for it to. So then price did roll over. It did chop around a little bit, and we did get short again, which was right here. We got short right here. Price did sell off. It chopped around a little bit, and then it came down. And as it came down here, we took our trade off right in here towards the bottom of the candle. So it's another fairly quick trade. And it looked like, we could have flipped it, but, I figured let's just go ahead and get out, we'll reassess. And then price started to rise. Started to come up. And we talked about a short up here. We were talking about it over here. And over here, obviously, we were talking about a short up here too. Price came up. And the interesting thing was, it came down into a support level that we had. So that was fairly interesting. It came down, it chopped around a little bit, and then it started to pull off of that to end the day. So that was very interesting to see. So, if you guys stuck around, you could have possibly put that trade on because we were looking for a short. I was looking for possible support in this region, but if it broke, it was going to go down into our support. That's what happened. It was very interesting to see. Not always do we have to be in the market. And I guess today is a good example of that because price did move up. We did not take part in that. It did go right down into a support region that we actually highlighted on our Sunday market analysis, which I'll link below in the blog post, if you guys want to reference that if you missed it. That was actually pretty interesting. But aside from that, we only made 2 trades and we only took 2 points out of the market today. So it wasn't a phenomenal day, but it was a decent day. When I say decent, 2 points is definitely decent. If you're trading one contract for 2 points, it's okay. It's definitely not horrible. There are some countries where a lot of people make $2-3 a day. Here I think $50-70 a day is probably average. Maybe 40 to 70. Take that range. That's probably about average for just a regular job. 10, 11, $12 an hour job, something like that, most likely. And that's about what we made today if you would have been trading one contract for 2 points, 100 points. In the trading room, that's what we do. We do just to highlight, this is what can happen. And that's what trading is all about, is being able to master the skill of trading and then to be able to scale it. And the ES it's one of my favorite markets because it has that scalability factor. You can trade 50, 100 contracts and be okay. Is the average person going to trade 100 contracts? No, because their account is not that big. To trade 100 contracts, you need a multi-million-dollar account. But to trade 10 contracts, you don't need that big of an account. Maybe if you're very conservative, maybe like 50, 100 grand, something like that, to be very conservative and trade 10 contracts. And of course that gets on risk management, and everybody's going to be a little bit different. as far as their risk management. Some people might only risk 1%, 2%. Some people might risk 5%. It really depends on the risk tolerance and the ability to adhere to a strict trading plan. So all of those factors come in. So there's no one size fits all approach. I see some people out there trying to give everybody like their members a one size fits all approach. This is how you manage the market. This is how you do this. But that's a lot of the reasons why people fail in trading is because of risk management, money management, lack of psychology, trading mindset. Those are the reasons people fail. It's not trading strategy. Everybody's looking for the next trading strategy. How do I do this and do that and set up trading with my MACDs, moving averages, and all that other shit that's lagging, and they wonder why they can't make money. It's for one, you have an outdated crap system, and for two, which really should probably be number one, you don't have the right mindset, you don't have the right risk management, money management, because those are what make you successful or unsuccessful. It's not the trading system. And that's one thing that we do get into in our trading courses, because that's very important. Or when I'm coaching a client, I talk about that from day one, because that's very important. It doesn't matter your trading system. Like, I know people who make, probably 25-30% success rate. This is pretty crappy, but they make money, and they make decent money. I know some people that they are like, 80% plus success rate, and they lose a ton of money because their reward to risk is so skewed towards the risk side that they're risking like 4 times what they make. Therefore you have to have an insane success rate to be able to make money. And that just doesn't work. So anyway, hopefully you got something out of what we talked about today. And now I would like to highlight a trade that we missed in our futures swing trading group. Because we highlight a lot of the trades that we make, and we're able to make money on them. So let's talk about one that we didn't make. And this was live cattle futures. Highlighted this, I believe it was right around Wednesday evening, I believe. What I talked about is let's get long, and I was looking for 48. I was looking for 148. Have a video of that on the group. But my order was down here. I was wanting to get long down here, and we obviously missed that in our future swing trade group, and we did hit our target. I thought that was very cool. Obviously it's not cool missing a trade. That kind of sucks. But it's good that it actually did go to our target, a little bit past that, and it looks like it's going to go up a little bit more. So that's actually fairly interesting. We talk a lot about, making success, consistently profitable trades, and that's because you have a trading plan that says, if I take a set amount of this particular setup or these 3 setups in conjunction, I'm going to come out with a success rate similar to this, which gives me a estimated reward to risk based upon past performance of this particular number. So I know that I'll be fairly close to that because the law of large numbers tells me so. And that's what trading is all about. And usually when I miss a trade, it just becomes like a movie. But it's an interesting movie. It's not like a crappy movie, like a Tom Cruise movie or something like that, or a Katherine Heigl movie. But that's a talk for another time. So we missed this trade, and it starts to move up. It looks like it's going to go a little higher, maybe 149, maybe it gets close to 150. I don't know, but it is looking pretty interesting here, and I like it. But I wanted to document, talk about it, and show that we don't always hit our trades. We sometimes miss trades, and how you react when you miss a trade really is very important. You have to look at it like a business. If you're trying to set up a business deal, let's say you sell hammers, for example. Let's throw that out there. So you have let's say you have 3 people that you sell your hammers to, and they buy a lot of hammers. Say each person buys 100,000 hammers, so that's 300,000 hammers. Well, one person decides not to order hammers 1 month, but the other 2 do order. Are you going to get really pissed off and just focus on that one person that doesn't order? Or are you going to be happy that those other people ordered, but you're going to try to get the one that didn't order? You're going to find out why and figure out if you can get them to reorder again at some point in the future. That's the way you should really approach it. Focus on the ones that did order, give them excellent customer service, and then find out why the one that did not order, and try to get them to order again in the future. That's the best business practice. So relating that back to trading and missing this trade, it's the same thing. We did not get filled. We had one of our suppliers decide not to order hammers. Okay, that's fine. Why didn't they? Well, in this analogy, price didn't come down. So they didn't get the price that they wanted. Therefore, price continued in the direction. We never got filled. Therefore, we never made any money on that transaction. But we're making money in other things. That's what trading's all about. Miss a trade, okay, it's fine. No worries. So, hopefully you got something out of today. I've been throwing around, whenever I coach students, I always talk about, trading mindset and psychology and stuff like that. If any of you guys are interested in that particular topic, which all of you should be, even if you're a successful trader, I think that you should be interested in that topic. Whether you're successful or you're borderline successful, it's a topic that really should be of interest, because that, I believe, is the number one key to success, to trading success. That, and of course your money management. So I've been throwing around ideas of maybe putting out a course on trading mindset, psychology. So if any of you guys would be interested, email me, tell me what you would like to see on that topic. Maybe it's something you struggle with, maybe it's something you would just like to see. Any feedback would be good on that, because I've been thinking about doing something like that. It'll probably be maybe next year, and I would want to do like a mastermind group too, but that's all in the future. So I'm debating that, throwing those ideas around. So love any feedback that you might have out there with the video. Hopefully you got something out of today. Feel free to leave comments on that. If you have any feedback, suggestions, feel free. Email address, support@abusinesswithtrading.com. Of course, if you hit the link below under the About tab, the contact form on the website, you can hit me that way too. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.